In this video, pag-usapan natin kung sino nga ba yung mga players to watch dito sa FIBA Asia Cup 2025, particularly yung makakalaban ng Gilas Pilipinas dito sa competition na ito. At uunahin natin yung New Zealand dahil very interesting yung kanilang roster na. At in this video nga ay later i-reveal natin sino yung player na talagang mukhang based on his credentials ay talagang pahihirapan yung Gilas Pilipinas dito sa FIBA Asia Cup 2025. So simulan muna natin no dito sa player na ito na si Tohi Smith Milner, no, isa sa mga bigs ng Tall Blacks dito sa FIBA Asia Cup 2025. Maglalaro siya again for the Tall Blacks after his appearance nung February window, no. Isa si Smith Milner sa mga I believe 5 players na nakaharap ng Gilas Pilipinas either nung February window or nung November window nung FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers, no. Si Smith Milner ay 29 years old, 6'9", forward center ang kanyang laro, at naglaro siya nung February window, no, para sa Tall Blacks against Gilas Pilipinas. This was their home game, no, in Auckland, at siya yung talagang gumawa sa opensa, no, for the Tall Blacks. He scored 25 points, 5 of 10 from threes. Despite being a big man, ay isa rin siyang threat from the outside. And speaking of inside, nakakuha siya, no, ng 9 rebounds in their victory over Gilas Pilipinas during the February window, na kung saan talagang dinomina ng Tall Blacks ang Gilas Pilipinas doon sa larong yon na ginanap sa Auckland, no. And si Smith Milner plays for the Canterbury Rams sa kanilang local league, but previously he played for the Brisbane Bullets in the Australia NBL. So Tohi Smith Milner, one of the players to watch para sa New Zealand dito sa FIBA Asia Cup when they face Gilas Pilipinas in the group stage. Another player to watch for New Zealand is itong si Jordan Ngatay, no. Isa rin sa mga players na nag-contribute para sa New Zealand in their victory against Gilas Pilipinas in their qualifying match during the February window, no. 32 years old, 6'5", guard forward. Only had 11 points, no, on 4 of 12 shooting from the field. But based on the numbers, yung 2 of 7 from threes niya, aasahan natin na he will have the license to shoot, no, dito sa game ng Gilas. And even throughout the FIBA Asia Cup 2025, itong si Jordan Ngatay will have the license to shoot from the outside especially, no. And in fact, during their February window game against Hong Kong, he had 20 points. And kung hindi tayo nagkakamali, meron siyang 5 steals. So you could see na Jordan Ngatay will be a threat, no, for Gilas Pilipinas in their group stage game dito sa FIBA Asia Cup 2025. And he was named the Tall Blacks captain, no, being one of the veterans of the squad. Actually, mix of youth and experience itong Tall Blacks, no, for the coming FIBA Asia Cup 2025. Ngatay has already played for 84 international games, I believe, no, for the Tall Blacks, no, based dun sa information na nakita natin sa kanilang website. He has already played for 84 games for New Zealand in international competitions, and he plays for the Wellington Saints sa New Zealand NBL. Incidentally, ito yung naging kuponan rin ni Kenneth Taffin, no, na ngayon ay naglalaro na sa PBA. Na-mention natin na mayroong isang player na mukhang based on his credentials, no, pahihirapan itong Gilas Pilipinas unless talagang maganda ang maging depensa natin sa kanya. And this player is named Mojave King, and he will be making his Tall Blacks debut here in the FIBA Asia Cup. Kung napansin nyo, no, yung sa ating picture na pinapakita natin dito, ay mukhang naka-Indiana Pacers na jersey siya. No? That is because he already played for the Indiana Pacers in the NBA Summer League. And aside from that, ay naglaro na rin siya sa G League, no? He played for the G League Ignite during the 22-23 season na muntik nang maging team ni Kai Sotto, no? In the G League, no? Itong G League Ignite, where he averaged 8.1 points and 4.7 rebounds. Not bad na rin yun, no? For a player na naglaro sa G League, getting those numbers, hindi na po masama yan, no? 8.1 points and 4.7 rebounds. And he also played for the Indiana Mad Ants during the 23-24 season, no? Actually, he landed sa Indiana Pacers organization through a trade dahil nung 2023 na-draft na siya actually ng LA Lakers, no, in the second round. And number 47 overall during the 2023 draft. And then later on, he was traded to the Indiana Pacers. Kaya nakapaglaro tong si Mojave King sa Indiana Mad Ants dahil nga nakuha nila ng Pacers itong si Mojave King, no? And kaya actually he's known for being a shooter as well, no? At he is a 6'5 guard as well, no? So yun yung nakita natin sa kanyang profile and even sa website ng New Zealand Basketball. And recently he was traded to the New Orleans Pelicans, no? So possibly, no, baka makapaglaro pa rin siya sa G League next season or even in the NBA, no, with him being traded by the Pacers to the New Orleans Pelicans, no. And prior to being traded ay nakapaglaro pa si Mojave King sa New Zealand local league nila, yung NBL, no, sa Tauranga, Hawaii, na kung saan he averaged 22.2 points, no, on 38% shooting from 3-point range, and I believe he even scored 43 points during a game, no, in the recently concluded New Zealand NBL season. So based from those numbers at yung mga nakita natin online, and he will be an offensive threat, no, for New Zealand, hindi lang sa laro ng Gilas but also over the course of the tournament, no. So yan po yung ilan sa mga players to watch ng New Zealand for the FIBA Asia Cup 2025. And ayun na nga, no, at ito nun pakita na rin natin, no, yung entire lineup ng New Zealand for the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 na pinost recently ng Tall Blacks, no, sa kanilang Instagram account. And as you see, no, nandun na nga si Mojave King, jersey number 3. And then itong si Jordan Ngatay, jersey number 20. And then si Tohi Smith-Milner, number 16. The other players, si Carlin Davison, Dante Russo-Nance, Taylor Britt na naglaro rin para sa Tall Blacks during their game in the MOA Arena, no, during the November window. Si Tane Murray, si Ben Gold, Flynn Cameron, na impressive yung kanilang or nung kanyang games sa mga tune-up matches nila, no, averaging 18 points per game over 5 games, no, during their tune-up games leading up to the FIBA Asia Cup. Si Max Darling, naglaro rin yan against Gilas noong I believe nung February window. Jordan Hunt, kasama rin sa lineup, forward center. And then si Jack Andrew, yung kanilang center, 6'10", also making his Tall Blacks debut alongside itong si Mojave King. And isa rin sa magde-debut, no, si Dante Russo-Nance. So yan po yung lineup nung New Zealand Tall Blacks, no, for the FIBA Asia Cup 2025. And makakaharap nga ng New Zealand itong Gilas Pilipinas on Thursday, August 7, 6 p.m. Jeddah time para sa ating mga viewers sa Saudi. 6 p.m. ang laro. And over here sa Pilipinas, it's going to be at 11 o'clock. Still on a Thursday, August 7. So, isa to sa mga magiging talagang test, no, para sa Gilas Pilipinas. They will be facing a world-rated team. I believe they are ranked number 22 right now in the world in New Zealand. And in order for the Philippines to get a good record and a good draw pagdating sa knockout stage, they have to beat itong New Zealand sa group stage ng FIBA Asia Cup. So, again, before facing New Zealand, Gilas will be taking on itong Chinese Taipei on Wednesday, no? Wednesday, Manila time. Pero sa Jeddah, it's going to be on a Tuesday, no? Sa atin naman is a Wednesday 2 a.m. Manila time. So, yan po, no, yung ating preview, no? In a way, preview na rin ng magiging matchup natin against New Zealand. So, at least mabigyan lang natin kayo ng idea, no, kung sino yung mga players na makakaharap ng Gilas Pilipinas sa FIBA Asia Cup, specifically against New Zealand. And we will do some similar videos rin, no, for Chinese Taipei and even yung Iraq. At para at least ma-inform natin kayo on sino ba yung mga players to watch, yung mga manlalaro na ating makakaharap sa FIBA Asia Cup 2025. So again, thank you for watching our video. Consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. I'm Ruben Terrado, and also basahin nyo na rin po yung ating mga stories sa spin.ph. Again, thank you for watching.